Do you guys want to go to the wizard?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
I love that, Griff. Thank you.
A lot of people have been asking if Fungalore is the wizard. I'm not ready to answer that.
No, he's just Fungalore.
Yeah, he's just
Fungalore.
Fungalore. Griffin can't make that kind of decision. He doesn't have the power to chain in Fungalore.
No, nor would I. I'm just saying Diana did send this in. And
Valid interpretation, though.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
It's how to show off your muscles without it seeming intentional.
thank you.
Are you
Now
looking?
let me get my notepad.
Are you looking to impress friends, a date, or people at work? 0 for 3, WikiHow. None applicable. Do you want everyone to notice your hard work in the gym without seeming like an arrogant jerk? Take these less obvious routes to get them to see the gun show.
Okay. I'm trying to think about who I like to impress with my muscles.
That's a great question. I mean,
I can speak to that because when he was at my home, Travis made me feel his muscles.
That is true.
So
yeah.
I did. I mean,
What'd you think?
I can speak to
What'd
that.
you think?
no, I mean,
What did you
normally,
think?
If I'd been anybody else, it would have been weird. But
Yeah.
as your brother,
Yeah.
it was super weird.
I appreciate the strength update.
Yeah.
It is important to me to know physical strength where we are at. You've always
Okay.
been above. Now you're way up.
Well, the thing is, Justin, we spend a lot of time together, both professionally and socially, and I want you to feel safe. I want you to know
well,
that,
it
like,
just made me.
I
it
could
made me
bodyguard
feel-
you out of any venue. If we get swarmed by our millions and millions of Trav Nation fans, I can
Yeah.
carry you to the limo that we always pile into.
right.
It makes me happy that I've sewn so many invisible, emotional, and psychic prisons around you, entwining you to me. Because, like, physically, I'm not going to be able to dominate you.
Yeah,
like,
if
I'm not going to be able to bring it.
If there had been a strong Beatle, if there had been a strong member of the Beatles, all that sort of hard day's night, hard time that they got of people chasing them around and trying to get them would not have been an issue if Paul was super strong.
Do you think? Okay, Paul would. Okay, I wouldn't enjoy it.
Which is
if
the
Paul-
strong Beatle? Is that the question?
My question is, like, none of them are strong. You look at them. I don't think any of them are the
But
strong.
who was
Beatle,
the
right?
strongest?
I don't care who's the strongest.
Oh.
I'm saying it would have been awesome if there was one super muscly, like if Ringo had been like a super huge muscly dude.
Ringo's too obvious.
Yeah, I think
People
George
would say-
Harrison is the answer.
Ooh,
You think George
that's
Harrison?
Interesting.
To answer to what?
Well,
What is the
I
question
think that when you're
asking?
going
Who's
through
the strongest
li-
Beatle?
Yeah, when you're going through the lineup and you're like, what's the identifying factor of each of these, right? I'm hard pressed to be like, what's George Harrison's like defining feature? And if it was just like, oh, underneath, he was ripped as shit, I would just love that.
This was the problem. This is why Pete Best had to go. He was too big.
strong. Too
Pete
strong.
Best.
Fans
He
couldn't
was
get
right there
close
in the
to
name.
him.
It was right there in the name. The other 4 Beatles were like, we can't fucking hang with this dude. This
big.
dude's the best. Oh wait, are we about to see a rip picture of Paul McCartney?
No, super quick. I just did a
shit.
little bit of quick research on, and Cora was there for me. Another person asked this exact thing.
Yeah.
In 2020. Now, ChatGPT attempts to answer it, is not successful.
No. They're like, who's the strongest Beatle? ChatGPT is like, the Beatles were a British rock band. Thanks, man.
Let's see. Ringo, he hit things for a living. That's
No.
one thought.
Now that's
Patrick
interesting,
says-
but here's the thing.
Yeah.
The device that Ringo is holding to play his music is quite light. He moves it fast. I've seen Whiplash. It can get you strong, right? But it's not like you're holding a big, heavy bass guitar, for example.
Yeah.
And we all know who held the bass guitar.
Yeah, Ringo was also, according to Jay Marshall here, from a rougher section of Liverpool.
Okay.
I would say, though, George Harrison played his guitar so hard that he made it cry. So
Shit, that's right. Justin has Googled George Harrison physical strength, which is
I'm
awesome.
seeing McCartney here was the physically strongest since he had to carry the band from 67 to 70. Okay, well, that's
a
not,
mean
that's,
joke.
you're just
That's
having
not a
fun.
nice- that's not a nice
You're
joke.
just
unless
having
that's
fun.
true, unless that was like before they had like enough money for cars. Yeah, get on.
on my back.
Do that again. Sorry, Travis. No more from either of us as Justin does.
Everybody on my back. Everyone in the rickshaw. We're going to the
Wait,
rickshaw.
sorry, Paul, speak up. Couldn't hear you.
Everybody in the rickshaw! Time for another concert! You made me do that. I don't want to be Jim.
And it's me, George Harrison, the American one.
The guy from fucking Moulin Rouge. Jim, the
Jim Broadbent?
Thank you. Jim Broadbent from Moulin Rouge. Like, every British guy has to eventually become a carnival barker trying to get you to come in and sleep with Nicole Kidman.
Oh, Paul, you're so strong.
It's really good. Now, it does look like you're physically in pain while you do it, Griffin.
Paul,
You have to dislocate several
Paul,
vertebrae to do
you've gotten
it.
so strong, Paul. Paul, what have you been eating, Paul? You're so strong now.
A little more, please.
Just
I'm imagining
Oh.
you in the back of the car and no one is responding to you. You're just like, the other Beatles are like averting their gaze and you're obsessed.
Paul, I feel so safe, Paul. Give me a hug, Paul.
He can't, he's pulling the rickshaw. He can't hug you now, George.
Hit the ramp, Paul.
kick on the nose.
Paul, we're being chased. Paul, we're being chased by babes again, Paul. Hit the nose. It hurts my neck.
Yeah.
It hurts my neck to look at.
Shit, we had a fucking wiki how we
we
did
weren't
not
doing
even
the
get
wiki
into
how
it,
we
Let's
dog.
did.
do
okay.
it. Where
I mean,
were we?
okay, method 1, show off with subtle motions. 1, do a face wipe. Is it a little hot out today? Wipe your face with the bottom of your shirt to show off the ab muscles.
Oh, okay.
It is 29 degrees outside today, so I need something that can maybe get me through a little more of the year. Something that
I
is a little
did
bit
think
more
they meant like
consistent.
wipe my face with like the back of my hand so hard that I'm flexing. Oh,
Yeah,
that
the
is-
sweat's really stuck on there.
when I'm at the Iron Church grinding out splats and
Yeah.
I see somebody do that maneuver, it can work. It can work. It has to look like there was no other thing for you to wipe your face. 1, there was too much sweat for you to just like kind of do a hand gesture with it. 2, there was nothing else in the area that you could have used as a face wipe instead. If I see you do that with your shirt and I see your incredible torso, of course, great work, excellent work in there. It can work, but it's hard.
I think it's weird to try to show off your muscles while working out at the gym. Because, like, we're all going to be like, yeah, man, we're all here.
Yeah, we've all got them. Look around. We all are equally strong here.
We're all here at the, we're all doing this. This is what
Yeah.
that place is for. You need to show off your muscles at places where people least expect it. If you can figure out a way to show off your muscles while doing one of those like self-serve yogurt places that lets you mix different yogurts, and you're able to
the
like
thing down.
do with the you're pulling the lever in such a way that someone's like, look at that fucking tricep.
You guys ever?
When I worked
you
at TCBY, I was smashing left and right, dog. With that perfect 7-ounce pour.
Smashing what?
That like and subscribe button.
Yeah.
Have you guys actually ever done the maneuver where you lift your shirt up and dab your head? Man, you feel so good. Like to have that level of physical exertion in your day-to-day life.
I've done it to blow my nose.
Okay.
Gross.
No,
Okay,
I would never
Next.
blow my nose.
Perform an arm fold. Slowly fold your arms. I always forget which one goes in front.
And look like a bad boy.
And push your wrists upwards. Push your wrists upwards a bit. Boost them.
That's cheating though, because then you're just pushing your muscles up.
Yeah,
So,
but it
so
can-
I'm sitting like this,
Yeah.
and then someone comes to me and they're like, "Dang, looking good."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look like I'm trying to stay warm through a Russian winter.
Yeah.
Just holding my body physically close.
I do sometimes rock like this, not to showcase my muscles, but just because sometimes my arms just get so dang heavy
Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
need a little bit of little
A
truss,
little break.
a little truss here in the action.
I do that if I'm trying to carry a bunch of eggs safely.
Yes.
And I don't have a carton. I'm just
I
like,
will
just
say-
line them up.
I will say I do the pulling up the bottom of my shirt technique quite a bit, but usually it is to transport toys and Legos out of the bathtub.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
bring
yeah,
them,
yeah.
in bulk back down into the toy zone.
And Gus is
Pretend-
like, damn, Dad. Look at those abs. You've been splatting hard, brother. High five. Oh, you dropped my Legos. Oh, I shouldn't have tried to high five you while you was carrying my dang Legos, Dad.
So pretend to stretch, yawn, or scratch the back of your head. I don't need to. I am always doing one of those 3 things basically all of the time.
Yeah.
Lean and shift your weight to turn your body into a work of art.
Sculpt it.
And that's how to like subtly do it without seeming like you're trying.
You never just sometimes I am standing up in public and feeling tired, but there's no chair nearby. I'll try a lean And it never, as soon as I complete the lean, I'm like, fuck, I wish I hadn't have done that. Because now I look like I'm in the outsiders, chilling, bracing myself against the wall. Of
You
this
also
Chipotle.
have, like, the leaning is cool. If you see someone leaning, that's cool. But no one looks cool, like, pushing against the wall, and you're like, I'm getting up from my lean.
Yeah.
Everyone get out of the way.
I'm
Or,
40,
like, trying to watch
I'm
me
40
stand
hard
up.
years old. And
Yeah.
I'm worried that if I shift my body to a different position without at least an hour preparation, I'm gonna hurt myself. Like I just started to lean, and the carcinogen, like my body is turning into a crab, slowly over time. And my body was like, nope, we don't move like that. That's not the way your body moves.
So pay attention to your walk.
With Christ.
And keep your grades up.
If I pay too close attention to my walk while doing it, I will fall down.
I will fall right immediately down.
Please don't make me
that's
do
one of
that.
those. That's one of those things that if I start a grain of sand in the cogs of my gait, and I am fucking down. I am on the floor. Dress professionally while still looking fit.
Like
Dress to
super
show
tight.
off. This is at work. So if you're at work, dress professionally while still looking fit. This is no longer so much about how to subtly show off your muscles, or is it?
I mean, if your clothes are so tight that someone could see your abs, I suppose.
Man.
Or maybe it's like, oh, you wear it, and then it's just like, oh, let me pick that up. Oh, I ripped out of my ding shirt again. I'm getting too swole. I mean, everybody's got water coolers, right? The water
That's true.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, which is fill up a cup of water, oops, splash it all over your chest?
No,
Is that what you're saying?
No, I
to
was
let the
more saying it's
musculature
like
ripple.
I've been in jobs where the water cooler is empty, and everybody's like, "Oh, I don't want to.
Oh.
I don't want to be the one to switch." And if you're the guy who switches, I mean, I don't think you need to show muscles for people to be like, "That's Derek. Derek switches the water coolers. He's the strongest person in the office."
Not me, and I'll tell you why. Because that could be a fake water cooler, like one
it's
that
cake.
looks like it's full of water, but it's really light. I've been tricked so many times by people. Like, watch me pick up this couch, and it's an inflatable couch, and
I hate that.
It gets me every fucking time.
If I was the strong guy in the office who did the water, I would do it at the same time every day. And then everybody in the office who liked guys like me, they would be like, psst, it's 11:30.
Yeah,
it's time.
They would crack they would crack their ice cold Diet Cokes.
Yeah, they would kind of like watching. I don't want you to be no slave, and I'll be like strong, like got the thing on my shoulder, like no problem, everybody.
Yeah.
But I'd make an event out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sell
Like
tickets.
it's got to be
Sell
an
tickets.
event.
Yeah, for sure. Why not? Okay, I mean, the next sort of step in this process, I think, is actually quite ingenious, and that is working out. So, step one, put in extra time working out on muscles that stand out. This is the point that I had not even considered until Wikipedia kind of opened my eyes to it, is if your body is huge enough, you have no choice but to show off your work. If your body's huge enough, everyone is going to see it no matter what, and they'll know. They'll know. You won't need to pick up any water coolers or
nobody
wipe your face.
like Dwayne the Rock Johnson, Vin the Man Diesel. They don't have to like show off their money. You just know that they're
That's
big,
a
beefy-
dumb thing to say. That's a dumb thing to say because they're shirtless, like tank topped. I mean, in all
not
their
in
films,
ballers,
like
not in ballers,
What?
Not in
Justin.
ballers, Justin.
Not in ballers.
but
in a
it
suit.
exists. But we knew
He
we
ain't
knew
nude
him
in
as a
ballers,
muscle
Justin.
entity.
Not in
He ain't
ballers,
nude in
Justin.
ballers,
He's in a
man.
suit and ballers, Justin.
He's suit and ballers,
But
bro.
you already knew him from the wrestling. Like your first exposure to him was in underwear. Like everyone knew about his musculature.
That was so long ago. I don't know if he's still strong. Yes,
that
I
was
do.
The
Look how
Rock,
big he is.
Justin. I'm talking
He's
about
so
Dwayne the Rock
fucking big.
Johnson.
There's a step in here that just says blast your triceps. When it comes to big arms, biceps get all the glory, but a double bicep flex is also an obvious over-the-top way to show off your muscles. Biceps and triceps are opposing muscle groups, so when one is working and flexing, the other is relaxed. That's interesting. I never thought about that, but only one side of your arm can be big at one time, the top or the bottom.
Do they outline in there what the triceps sort of are and what you might do to
Yeah.
do them? Like,
To blast
you know what I
them.
mean? Like
Yeah.
to blast them.
Well,
the
lift
biceps are your pickup muscles. The triceps are your put down muscles.
or your set down muscles. So what you can do, Justin, is get something really heavy. Don't pick it up, but set it down a whole bunch of times.
Yeah.
That's how you
fact,
get
have
you
a
so
rack with a bunch of heavy things up high. You're going to pick it
Yeah.
up, put it down. Pick it up, put it down.
Get a
and then
friend
get your
to put
friend
them-
who has huge triceps and weak biceps.
Yeah. This is the problem, though, is if your triceps are huge and your bicep is small, in cartoons, that is how they depict weakness.
Okay,
They
so
depict- Oh, shit.
I got my green screen here. It's the heaviest thing I could reach. So you're saying if I lift up like this right here is my
Yeah,
bicep.
extend them. Extend that.
Yeah,
It just looks. It doesn't look any better.
How wild would it be if our story ended with Justin dropping a green screen on his head and dying in this?
He went out the way he lived.
On tape.
Someone, please.
Justin, do you need me to come lift that up for you? I can protect
get
you.
over here, please.
Okay, we need to go to the money zone so I can have time to rescue Justin.
Drive over here, Travis, please.